Hey everybody, Isaac here. Now, from the last topic I talked about was being yourself from the last blog. Today I'll be talking about diversity. Now, when you hear the word diverse or diversity, it means different. So, what do you think it means? Well, diversity falls under the different dimensions of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, economic status, age, physical ability, and religion. Now, there's also other things like political beliefs and many more. Now, today, what I'll be talking about from going along with diversity. Everybody speaks different languages, everybody's different in their own way, they see different points of view, but we all got to get along. The United States, as you see from the flag around me, along with Austria, Norway, and Mexico, and many more around. Everyone's got to get connected. Now, as for the U.S., it's connected throughout the world. As we are a diverse country, we are one as a whole, as like a gumbo, like a gumbo, I think, is that right? Yeah, like a pot of gumbo when you all that through. We are all in there, but I'll get more onto that. But as following by diversity, there is prejudice and discrimination. Now, what is prejudice and what is discrimination? Well, prejudice is when you're prejudging the person based on the situation or the attitude, as the discrimination is the behavior or against a person. Now, let's say we fight and argue, okay, no, that's prejudice, no, that's discrimination. Well, what else falls under those categories? Stereotyping, as for prejudice, because you might see some person, and you'll be talking, yo, what's up, gangster? Well, what's your mom? I don't know, like that. Or, sweetie, what's how you doing right there? Well, I don't know, you're just stereotyping from like a redneck, hillbilly, or from a black ghetto, whatever. But doesn't matter, because you know why? In the real world, as we get to multinational diversity, because we're global and we work around the world. When you're working somewhere, I'm gonna say this, okay. If the person does not want to hire you because it's the color of your skin or your religion, it's illegal, because they cannot do that to you. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, yellow, depending from the little bear right here or the one right here. Hi. Hello. You see? Okay. They will have to hire you, or something, consequences will happen to them. So yeah, discrimination, watch that, and don't stereotype. Get to know the person, like I said before, be yourself. Don't judge a book by its cover, okay? As we see. Minorities. Okay. Like I said before, the U.S. is like a whole pot of different ingredients, spices, good, bad, I don't know, cute, sexy, all these little things, okay, from all around the world as one, because we are all together as a whole. Now we have these different cliques, these different areas, different regions, different things. But when we work with others, we're speaking with different languages, different barriers, but we got to get that across by knowing that as we work, being diverse in the diversity world. So learn what you can and go with it. Now, when we get to certain points of being diversity, of course there's different religions. Hindu, Buddha, Catholic, Christian, Lutheran. Certain things, certain religions have certain, they have to get accommodations done if they had to ask their boss and stuff that they could leave, like for Ramadan or holidays or other such things, or, well, basically in all typical things, we all have something that we have to do. So that's another thing of being diverse. And our age is also one as well. Whether you're young or old as the baby boomers, or young to right now as the people listening to these songs, which are called songs, I guess, which isn't like the past. Sorry, my taste is the past music compared not much to the present or so. Anyway, on the age differences of diverse, there's the difference of working a job. So working full-time, part-time, depending on how much you work on the experience or not worked as much, because depending on the age, and there's also the health issue as well. Now, there's people with disabilities also fall in this which is the physical, mental, or emotional, and from prison record, obesity, or the history of cancer, heart disease, even I think was it HIV and AIDS are also there are also people which consider disabilities. Well, what else? I know I have my little book here and all, so just refreshing and going along. Sexual orientation. Okay. As the world is evolving, and okay, like how I said in the other video, it doesn't matter if you're bi, gay, or straight, and don't be a homophobe. People, if you are scared of them, they're not scared of you. Whatever, okay. Everybody needs to get along and be cheery about that, because everybody is created equally, no matter if you're male or female or both, because in our world and society, everyone is somebody, and we all need to appreciate that somebody, because in one time or later in our life, they're going to help us, we help them, or, we just got to get along, okay? Because that's one thing from job working. There are people who are scared. Maybe they're scared, maybe they're inside, whatever. But don't be afraid. Okay? And don't be a Scrooge. That's one thing people hate. And sexual harassment is any unwelcome behavior of the sexual nature. So if you are sexually harassed in the world of being diverse, report it. Because sexism also refers to discrimination based if you're female or male. And no, that does not mean, okay, I make more money than you or whatever, because don't be that person of being stingy or negative. What else? I already talked about language barriers and all. In our world, we need to learn here. Okay, basically is learn 2 languages, but we got to learn more than that as compared to other countries, do. Because if we're global economically, and at this timing, we need to communicate and work with others in different countries. And I think I'm almost wrapped up because, yeah. So remember, there's a diversity in different customs. Like when you're in Japan, you bow instead of shaking hands, and we have our different things, even in other countries. So just remember when you go to other countries, remember the cross-cultural relationship. Remember that culture. Study it before you go there if you're doing business with them. There's different ethnics and skills, and I think I'm done for diversity for tonight on speaking with you. So I hope you learned a little something from what I just said, and hope you take that along your path. And remember, make the world a better place. And that everybody's different, but we're all alike. We all have different goals, but similar opportunities. So let's just keep on making the world a better place. Bye, everybody. Stay tuned for upcoming videos.